Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Brutus, and in the following video I'll be giving you guys the best way of gaining a lot of XP in Vigor. Before we get started, make sure to leave a thumbs up as that'll help out my channel a lot in the YouTube algorithm, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe if you want to see more of this gameplay. So that being said, let's get straight into the video. First things first. If you guys want to gain a lot of XP, you want to play as a lone wolf. I'll get into that in detail in a minute. Let me just tell you guys, you need to play on double XP weekends, as that gives you double the XP. It's pretty self-explanatory, and it only comes a certain amount of times during a battle pass. I think this is like the second one we got this battle pass, so play on double XP weekends. With that being said, let's go straight back to lone wolf. Playing as lone wolf is a bit of a disadvantage, but also an advantage, because you're playing one against duos and trios. Sometimes there's solos as well, but there will mostly be a team, and if there's a team, you're lone wolf. If there's not a team, you are not lone wolf. I've seen that in the past where you do switch on lone wolf, but it doesn't grant you any teams playing with you, and then it's just a solo match. But okay, so that's one way of gaining. Now a lot of people do think playing as lone wolf, just looting around helps. The only way to gain extra XP or double XP in lone wolf, because it does give you double XP, is only by getting kills. So if you get a kill, that's double XP. If you get headshot, that's double XP. So you get double XP per kill and double XP per headshot. Playing on a double XP weekend, that is 4 times per kill and 4 times per headshot. So that's a good way of gaining a lot of XP. But if you do not want to do that and you're still a passive player in the game, you can always follow the next tips. Now, coming at the, I'd say, best but also not as risky, but also I'd say risky ways of gaining XP is actually just looting around. Now, looting around does grant you a lot of XP. Especially when looting food. You guys want to loot food? I'm pretty sure it's because of the charity, that's why it gives you a lot of XP per food. Other ways of getting it is finding the places, or not finding them, but going to the, I'd say, monuments on the maps, or the landmarks. First being the timed safe, second being the barred house, and third being the locked container. Now this do grant a certain amount of XP. For example, if you play in a team or not, if you just access the timed safe, you will gain XP, and you will gain XP for opening it first. So whoever accesses it first gets XP, and whoever accesses the safe afterwards also get XP. The other way of gaining XP, the barred house, is you only get XP, as far as I'm aware, whenever you access it, so you have to unlock the safe. That's the only way to get XP from the barred house. I have never seen XP granted by just accessing it, but I might be wrong. And the third thing is the locked container. This gives XP to whoever unlocks it first, and I'm pretty sure it gives XP to whoever accesses it. So it's 400 XP, I think. So imagine you have 400 XP and you're playing on double XP weekend, that's 800 XP. And you also have, let's say, 100% boost when buying the battle pass. That is a lot more. I think it's 1,600 we're at now. But buying the battle pass is useful. That grants you additional percentage on XP per, I think, 10 levels or so. But it maxes out at 140% XP as far as I'm aware, and out of my experience. So buying the battle pass gives you a lot more XP, reaching level 5 plus, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, you guys need to buy the battle pass in order to gain a lot more XP. It's not paid to win, it's just paid to get more XP, I'd say. Okay, so getting these small monuments and small XP amounts out of the way, the other ways of getting a lot of XP. First we have, I'd say, pretty much the easiest way of gaining a lot of XP is by finding the buried stash. Going around the map, looting inside and outside houses will eventually give you a picture. Now that picture is a location of where you can find a buried stash, and when you dig the buried stash, it is 1000 XP as far as I can remember by just digging it up. But you have to dig it up first. Accessing the stash does not grant you XP. Just digging up the stash grants you XP. Now you will get XP while finding the picture and by unburying the stash. The other way that is not as hard to do but pretty easy, but also hard I'd say in the same way, of gaining a lot of XP is extracting with the airdrop. Now you get XP for looting the airdrop and you get XP for extracting the airdrop, but keep in mind guys, if you extract you get more XP per item that you take out of the encounter. I'm pretty sure it doesn't work for weapons, but only lootable items like your materials and your food and so forth. So extracting with the airdrop, now a good way of gaining the airdrop and getting the airdrop. The only downside is you have to stay in the whole match unless you find the red box in the game, but the best way to get the airdrop is by getting to a comm station first. When you get to the comm station, you want to change the location to a suitable location. Then you want to put on stealth, and after that you want to put on quick release as fast as possible, even if your friends have to split up and go to separate comm stations. But if you're playing solo, it's going to be a little bit harder. But yeah, so that'll grant you a lot of XP, and even extracting it gives you a lot more XP. But if you do loot it and you die, you still get looting the airdrop XP, but you don't get the extracting XP. Now getting into, I'd say, the best way of gaining loot in this game, but also the hardest, is becoming a threat. Now to you guys that is not aware of what a threat is in the game, that is when you get 4 kills. As soon as you strike your 4th kill, you will become a threat, and that, I'd say, temporarily reveals your position on the map, but not always. So it's just like the airdrop, it's there now and then. It just pings your location now and then on the map. It is a big red skull for the other players, and they will be able to hunt you down then. Now if you extract as the threat, you gain a lot of XP. If you die as the threat, whoever killed you gains a lot of XP. So if you do see a threat out there, go after them and kill them, as that'll grant you a lot of XP. But if you are the threat, try and get out as soon as possible, because this is pretty much the best way of gaining XP in my opinion, but it's also the hardest. Now the gameplay in the background is explaining most of the things. If you guys don't understand, you're more than welcome to ask questions. We're getting close to the end of the video now, but you guys will see me extract with the airdrop, and as I can remember, I got like 28,000 XP from this. Now this was on a double XP weekend, and I had a 70% XP boost. Now it gained me a lot of XP, and I was happy to see this. The game just before this one granted me 38,000 XP, which is super amazing. So yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask them in the comment section down below, and I will be sure to answer them. Thank you guys for watching, and enjoy the rest of the video, and you're more than welcome to stay and see the amount of XP I got. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next video.